So, it was brought to my knowledge last night that certain people made a live to talk about me again. 2 years now. This is went on over 2 years. I've kept quiet on the case. Never, just basically I've got bigger things to do. I haven't got the time to keep addressing lies. But my wife has basically wants to have her say. So this is probably the only time, I'll be aware that there'll be more videos afterwards. I just do not have the time. But, Mrs. Boyle, she watched a little bit last night and was just like, that's another level of lies even for him. So Shirley, what's your thoughts on what was put out last night?
It's ridiculous. We both know that you can't. We've been you can't compete with somebody who's prepared to tell the lies that he tells and exaggerate as much as he does. You can't compete with that unless you're going to be equally as bad or worse. But there are no court cases involving you. There were 3 pre-disclosure hearings at the Magistrates' Court, not the Crown Court. There was 3 pre-disclosure hearings that Jamie was dismissed from. It was a civil
court, not the Magistrates.
Yeah, so it was done over the phone, largely down to the pandemic and what have you. But Jamie was dismissed from all 3 of those. You'll have seen the paperwork earlier on in the year, but he was dismissed from all 3 of those quite early doors. He's nothing to do with the finances of the publishing company, and nobody's been had over. The percentages, you don't get 37.5% of $14.95. From that $14.95, Amazon take 35%, then whatever's left, I'm not quick enough to do the maths right now, but whatever's left then gets split between these percentages. But then you've got the artwork and paying for the printing and all that other stuff. So no one's been ripped off. There's been no court case against Jamie. That's all, at the moment, is all finished. We haven't had any more paperwork. We've had nothing. The only reason that I've chosen to speak now is it's just getting ridiculous. This all started around our 10th wedding anniversary, which was 2 years ago now. We're celebrating our 12th wedding anniversary today. We're just about to pop out. But there's other things. We could go on forever, but we're too busy. We're living in the real world. We've not been quiet because we're devastated that he's doing so well. We've been quiet because we were devastated at some news that we got some weeks ago. And I couldn't care less if he's getting 1 million views a day. Who cares? Jamie's not been to the police about anything, hasn't made any statements. That guy, however, has made a statement to police. They came and took Jamie's laptop. They took his mobile phone. They were looked at for 2 months before he got them back, and there was no further action because there was nothing on there. But surprise, surprise, it then went from them being a police force that were also helpful and had taken it seriously and arrested him and all this stuff to, he's in cahoots with him and they're all bent and rogue coppers and all
hours of grass.
Ridiculous.
Whilst they were making police statements.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah. And people seen them and we've still got them, haven't we?
Yeah, we've still got all the paperwork. We aren't really worried about anybody's opinion of us unless we care about that person. And the people closest to us and our good friends have all seen the paperwork, all know about that it's all absolute rubbish. As for the books, that person's book is still available. You can order that from Waterstones. The other person from Middlesbrough, that short guy from Middlesbrough,
Both of them.
Both of his books have been withdrawn that was a decision that was taken to withdraw it. He was then sent any remaining books that there were. So if you wanted any of those books, you can go straight to him direct. And Mr. Turner's book that the most recent pre-disclosure hearing was about, that Jamie wasn't involved in, he was told that he had all the information that he'd asked the publisher to provide. He'd got all that information. There was only ever 175 of those books printed. Mr. Turner bought 100 of those himself. I think you bought 20, didn't you, Jamie?
I got 20 to give away.
Yeah, for people that had done some publicity and friends and family and things like that. And the rest were sold during the thing. But as for that person not getting 37.5%, he did get numerous, a lot of books at £4 a book. If he wasn't happy with it, I don't know why he would then go on to sell it to friends for months, posing with it. I do actually have a text message from him, a text message exchange where I've said, it's about to go to the printers. Are you sure that you're absolutely happy with everything that's in it? And he's put, yes, thanks very much for all your hard work. So it's all rubbish, and he'll keep on spouting rubbish, and no doubt there'll be a comeback live, because they love the drama for such a positive channel. They come out with a lot of negative bullshit, and just why not just get on with what you're doing? We don't really care what numbers you're doing, what you're up to. Just stop with the lies, because there isn't a day that goes by that we don't get a message from somebody who's saying, oh, I put something on his page and he accused me of being you. And we've had so many of them. But that's why I'm not getting up about it. I'm not really bothered of their opinion on me, and I've seen him taking the mick out of me and all the rest of it. It's my belief, the narcissist that he is, just doesn't like to see women that are of a strong nature. Me, you, our close friends, family, people that matter to us know why that fallout happened in the first place, and it was nothing to do with money, nothing to do with the books.
Seen the evidence, haven't I?
Yeah, it was, more to do with personal reasons between those two. But that's it. We're going to go out now, aren't we? We're going to have a lovely evening.
So basically, to recap, I haven't got the time. This is the first kind of only thing I've ever did in 2 years like this. This has been going on 2 years. If you remember, this guy or this couple was saying last year I was going to be arrested. 7 police forces were after me.
Yeah.
I was like, the news, Jimmy Savile, where's it all gone?
The insulting thing is that he talks to the people that follow him like they're stupid, like they've got no memory. Like he'll tell them a lie 1 month, and then it'll be contradicted the next. He told people that you were at Crown Court,
where you can actually get a life sentence.
Told people that there were 7 police forces after you.
So where's all that gone? So the video yesterday, they basically said it's all going to be in the papers the next couple of weeks.
So watch out for that.
So watch out, because I can assure you now, there's nothing. So
it's not going to be in the papers.
But this guy who tells lies and lies and lies on top of lies, how is he going to explain? Where's all the I'm going to be ruined and I'm bankrupt and he's won his case and all this kind of complete utter shit nonsense.
Anybody that knows anything about the courts and stuff will know that what a pre-disclosure hearing or a pre-action disclosure hearing is about. And it's not about winning or losing. It's about that party gaining what they think may be used in evidence. If they do then go ahead with a case against a person. But, we've had it all. That person has since then brought our 15-year-old son into things. They've given out our full address on more than one occasion on social media and lives. he's made comments about where we live. He's made comments about where he thought my son goes to school. Now, bearing in mind, this was a kid that at one point wanted a photo taken with that man on our doorstep, because he thought he was somebody that was a nice person. This person is now not only causing us problems, but causing our family problems. I've had a phone call from a guy that said that he had been asked by that person to put our windows through quite recently because of things this person and others who were in their clique were saying. I've had emails containing pictures of my house, my car, and a scout hut. Now, whether the scout hut that picture was taken because they thought that's where my son went, I don't know, but it was an email threatening me that if I didn't take something down Loft Darkbot Secrets by 12 p.m, then these photos were added. I don't know who Darkbot Secrets is. It's certainly not me or Jamie. We've both got jobs, we've got a house, we've got kids, we've got pets. We live a real life with its ups and downs and all the rest of it. We don't do this for anything other really than to make an income. And although it's nice, and although it's nice to get views and thumbs up and things like that, it's not the be all and end all for us. We've got a family to think about and other people, and quite frankly, over the last year, we've had a lot worse things going on than some guy drivelling on about absolute rubbish. It really put things in perspective for us, didn't it? And even recently with certain things that have been going on lately, this absolute nonsense. We don't have the time for it. Get your views, get 1 million a day. I'm sure you'd still tell people that you were getting 10 million a day, but crack on. Not bothered, don't care.
So basically, this is the only kind of thing I'm not getting involved with any tit for tat, but I just want to put this out now. Nobody's suing me. There is no court cases. If you hear that again, then
ask for the proof.
Ask for the proof.
There's going to be, there's no contempt
because I
of court.
can show you. If anyone wants to get in touch, then I've got 3 separate court documents saying I've been dismissed. Now Warcry Publishing have been dismissed. So if this guy goes on again in his court cases and one and everyone's asking for the proof, because I can assure you now there isn't, and I don't have the time. I'm off to London next week, do good things, raise money for charity, and I'm sure they'll still be talking about me on a live. But yeah, other than that, I just haven't got time. So last word to you, Shirley.
Let's go out. As in, we've had a lovely relaxing day together for our anniversary. I know that he had said on his live last night that we'd be bickering and, oh, you've done this and you've done that and all the rest of it, and couldn't be further from the truth, really. We've had a lovely relaxing day together. We're going to go out and just enjoy a lovely evening, watching a film, and spending today and tomorrow together before you go off to London and do.
So I just want to repeat again, there's no court cases. I've not been sued. We've not lost any kind of, I'm sure they'll do it again and again. But as I said, ask them for proof. One thing they did say was, oh, we can't announce it because it's all going on. Well, people know in court cases, once it's done, you can show everything. You should have the proof. So, yeah, it's all nonsense and we don't have the time.